Ladies and gentlemen, in dealing with the uncertainties and challenges brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic, the United Arab Emirates made a clear decision from the very start of the pandemic that it would embrace and seek to promote cooperation over conflict and competition. Evidence of this statement can be seen in the role the UAE has consistently played and continues to play in ensuring countries are equipped with essential resources needed not only to fight, but also emerge stronger from this crisis. With pre-established emergency plans and geographic proximity to Africa, Asia, and Europe, the UAE has moved swiftly to deliver medical, shelter, and food aid around the world. Beyond this, we continue to promote vaccine equity as well as enhanced COVID-19 testing, treatment, research, and development. We in the UAE believe that vaccination programs should be developed on the grounds of equity and non-discrimination, ensuring everyone is entitled to vaccine access and availability, no matter their politics, nationality, or background. It is unacceptable for any country to suffer from the lack of access to vaccines. Ensuring their availability and affordability remains our goal. This is an objective we share with COVAX, a global initiative that aims to guarantee equitable access to COVID-19 vaccines. The UAE has supported COVAX by partnering with UNICEF to store COVID-19 related supplies at the International Humanitarian City in Dubai. The UAE has also joined the Friends of COVAX facility to support vaccine multilateralism alongside Singapore, the European Union, Australia, Canada, Israel, the United Kingdom, and many others. Ladies and gentlemen, mass organizational skills and long-term resilience capabilities that have been relevant in the UAE for decades were put into full force when the nation announced the Abu Dhabi-based HOPE Consortium, ensuring that those in need across 170 countries will have access to available vaccines. The landmark consortium is an embodiment of how the vision of UAE's leadership enables the nation to provide world-class operational logistics and enhanced supply chain capabilities, especially at a time when the world needed it the most. Moreover, Dubai's Vaccine Logistics Alliance brings together Emirates Airline, Dubai World's global network of ports and logistics operations, Dubai airports, and the International Humanitarian City to distribute vaccines to any point within 48 hours. Elevating its commitment to this fight has been the vaccine delivery process, where UAE supports the use of advanced technologies to address challenges through effective transportation solutions, including data-enabled supply chains and blockchain. Ladies and gentlemen, the determination to provide solutions to the world are indicative of the UAE's nature, showcasing its ability to take the lead during this deeply challenging time. As one of the world's most active foreign donors, the UAE remains at the forefront in the provision of logistics services, delivering its own aid and that of others to third parties. in May 2020, an international air bridge operation was launched by the UAE and World Food Programme to provide essential health and humanitarian supplies across Europe, Africa, and Asia in the fight against COVID-19. Also, around 80% of World Health Organization procured supplies transited through the UAE. The UAE also donated $10 million worth of PCR testing kits, sufficient for 500,000 people, to the World Health Organization. By summer 2020, the UAE had provided nearly 1,800 tons of medical supplies to 135 countries, supporting over 1.8 million frontline healthcare workers in the battle against COVID-19. In seeking to support the international community, the UAE government has also sought to ensure our own multinational and multicultural society has been protected from the worst impacts of COVID-19. In this regard, the UAE has worked quickly to ensure that all individuals, citizens, residents, and visitors have access to COVID-19 medical treatment and testing. As a nation, we're proud to have hosted the world's first phase 3 clinical trials for COVID-19 vaccine and to have implemented one of the world's fastest vaccination campaigns with over 21.3 million vaccine doses administered, representing 216 doses per 100 people. Ladies and gentlemen, when you account for all the UAE's efforts, you are left with a clear picture of what our nation is about. It is a collective and cohesive community that amalgamates global efforts in a sustainable and equitable manner to ensure the world can experience a better tomorrow. The challenge of the last 2 years have only strengthened our commitment to act as an engaged and constructive member of the international community. The UAE looks forward to continuing to work with its partners to further mobilize political will and increase investment in efforts to jointly address health challenges and to embrace cooperation over conflict during these uncertain times. Thank you very much.